What's up, everybody? My name is Adam here, also known as Ralph. Welcome to another video where today we're actually going to be talking about My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 2 for My Hero Academia, or Boku no Hero Academia. Either one works fine. Please, just a quick, friendly reminder that we will be keeping spoilers to a massive minimum for this episode, so if you guys could please do so. It's not cool to put spoilers within the comment section down below, so please don't spoil manga recommendations or whatever it is, or else I'll just stop covering the episodes, and that's that. So yeah, but without further ado, guys, let's just jump right into it. Let's talk about My Hero Academia episode 2, Wild Wild Pussycats. So I thought this episode was really good. I really liked the direction that they're going. They're really getting right into it. I believe Eraser pretty much summed it up by saying that they need to have an entire semester's worth crammed within their summer break for their camp, for their training for this season. Because I think Eraser's starting to realize that the villains are starting to push a lot more, you know what I mean? Like, they get away and hide in the shadows and just lurk for a very long time, but they need to be prepared for anything that's going to happen towards them. And they're starting to bring the kids towards this nice training camp with not one but two cool people. I think one was named Shino and the other one was named Tomoko. So they're both there, which is actually awesome. They're called the Wild Wild Pussycats, and that's where the episode title comes from, which is their hero name. One of them has the ability to control monsters within the area, which we will get and talk to you guys about that later. And then the other one, I didn't really get to see their powers, so I don't fully know, but they both definitely have a feline look towards their characters. Whether it's their actual quirk, I'm not 100% sure, but it definitely seemed like one of them was using a gadget, and so I'm pretty sure the quirk is maybe their transformative style of them looking like cats. It wasn't really explained throughout the episode, but I'm pretty sure they're going to talk about it within next week's episode. Now, let's talk about this. So right now, all the characters are going towards UA's training camp. They are going there, and they're going to be spending a lot of time on private property, which means that they're allowed to use their powers 100%. But I believe from the trailers that we have been getting, which this does get into a little bit of spoiler alert, I believe that the villains will somehow be able to get there and be starting to fight all of Class A individually, which I can't wait to see how that's going to work. A lot of things are going to be happening within the season, and I'm really excited to see what the villains have in plan. What's their full goal? What's their motivation towards all this? Because we did get a look at Dabi for the first time right at the end of the episode. If you watch after the credits, we do get to see Dabi, and we also get to see that one female girl. I cannot remember her name, but she was also there, and it definitely looks like they're just about to strike within the next episode, so I can't actually wait for them to show off what's going to happen. Now, within this episode, we definitely do get to see that they are still nitpicking the 4 individuals. They're showing off that Ida, Midoriya, forgetting Ice and Fire guy's name, Todoroki, I believe his name was, and then there was Bakugo. There you go. They're all pretty much like the main focus. Even the Wild Wild Pussycats definitely do tell them and point them out specifically that those 4 have been working really well together, which again kind of worries me, because I really would like to see all the other characters and how they develop as superheroes. While yes, they are kind of here, they're just right now they're kind of in the background. They're just there because they have to be there, you know what I mean? And I kind of really want to see where they're gonna push the other characters, such as Uraraka and Denki, because I'd really like to see where they would go for those characters and how their character arcs would truly possess and keep going on a lot more. So I'd really like to see where they could push those other characters rather than pushing Midoriya, because right now we already know Midoriya becomes the greatest hero ever. We already know how his arc ends, and while yes, I do want to see how Midoriya gets pushed towards that ending, I'd really love it and would love to see where the end or where they're going to push the other characters, which I'm really hoping that that's going to stay true towards the show. But coming back around, let's go right back into the story. The story basically focuses not really solely on the training camp, because that is kind of the A plot. The B plot around it is also Kota, who is as well shown within the episode, and Kota basically doesn't like heroes. He thinks heroes are just trying to be wannabe. He pretty much has that stain mentality, you know what I mean? And how pretty much he thinks heroes are just fake, because ever since he was little, Kota's parents died from a hero work accident. They were both killed by a villain, and basically Kota had to live with the Wild Pussycats, which is pretty much their cousin, because it's going to, you know, because he needs a place to live. You know, he got no parents, and he never really understood that his parents died an honorable death. He never understood that heroes can, like, you know, leave the world as an honorable person. It's just that, you know, he finds hatred within heroes. He doesn't feel like heroes are the best thing, you know what I mean? And he definitely doesn't have a good perception on them, because a lot of them really aren't doing much. Yeah, sure, on occasion we do get to see them save a train, or, you know, fight another villain from time to time, but most of the time heroes are just doing whatever they want to do, you know what I mean? Some of them are models, some of them have other side gigs, some of them are teachers, and pretty much this makes it look bad towards Kota, you know, and it definitely should start to look bad towards other people within the world, because it's like they're not doing much, they're not doing anything really special, you know what I mean? And most of the time villains don't really attack in such huge areas like that. Most of the time they're just looking for All Might, because All Might is the greatest hero, and I feel like with All Might in such a huge representation of what it is to be a hero, villains are not really aimed towards other heroes like the number 2 or number 3. They're looking for number 1, because they know that if they can destroy the greatest hero of them all, they can destroy every other hero. They can destroy Midoriya, they can destroy the new generation, they can just take care of everybody, really. So it's one of those things where I understand that, yeah, this could be a problem in the future, but at the same time, I really would like it if they could make sure that, like, Sota or the heroes really do have a huge purpose within this town. Because most of the time they're not doing much most of the time, and it was really apparent within the second season that heroes are just average people who do just extraordinary stuff, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's one of those things where I get where Kota is coming from. Heroes are kind of fake, you know what I mean? Like, while yeah, you can see All Might doing their thing, what about the other heroes? What about the lower heroes? Because right now, while Pussycats might be a little bit famous and Midoriya knows who they were, but most of the other class didn't really know who they were, and that could be a massive problem, you know what I mean? Like, so it all in all, I get where Kota is coming from, but I do see what the challenge is. Midoriya is going to have to go and face the facts that, yeah, he needs to show that heroes are still the best thing ever. He needs to show that his parents died with dignity and honor, and that the next generation of heroes is going to be even better than the last generation of heroes. So that's pretty much all I got from that last episode. I didn't really get a lot more huge things. There was definitely a lot of more setup within the villains right now, and they're definitely ready to attack, but I just can't wait for that. So what am I looking for? What am I looking for next episode? What am I really truly going to be excited for? Number 1, I'm going to be excited to see what the villains are doing. I want to see Adabi in action, hopefully next episode, or hopefully within the next upcoming episodes. I think it's really cool that he's definitely doing his own thing, and it's really awesome. Number 2, I want to see Midoriya and the cast grow even more, but with everyone, not just Midoriya, Ida, Bakugo, and Todoroki. I want to see everyone. I want to see Uraraka come in there. I want to see Minoru. I want to see pretty much everyone. So it's going to be really cool to see those characters all grown up and not just the main cast of characters. And number 3, I want a little bit more talks about All for One, because we definitely know a lot about One for All right now, and it's definitely going to be explained even further within the episodes to come, and how Midoriya is going to be able to boost in his power. But I want to see and touch upon One for All, because we definitely did talk about that, or they talked about that within the 2nd season, and we haven't really heard about it a lot more until right now, or even the last episode we heard about it. So right now we don't know what's also going on with One for All. It's going to be definitely something to look out for. I also like to point out that we didn't get to see All Might throughout this entire episode. He wasn't mentioned at all, which means All Might is doing something within the background right now, and I'd really like to know what All Might is doing, whether it's to kind of help train Midoriya, or whether it's to say all the information about One for All. It's definitely going to be explained a little bit more within the 2nd episode, and I think he will be coming in for the training camp later on. So I can't wait for them to, you know, bring those characters in. I can't wait to see where our main characters are going and what not. But without further ado, guys, thanks so much for watching this one. This one was definitely a little bit shorter than the other reviews. There wasn't really a lot to talk about, but I'm definitely excited for My Hero Academia Season 3, and I can't wait to see where this show takes us. But if you guys did like the video, please leave a like. I should also give my massive shout outs to these specific individuals. So shouts out to Kingdom Ace. He is a $100 donator for Twitch. If you guys didn't know, I'm doing I was doing a Twitch stream, and pretty much if you donated a specific amount, you guys get shout outs for that sort of donation. So shout out to Kingdom Ace. He made a brand new Pokemon video up on his channel. Definitely go, please check that out. I'd also like to give a nice big massive shout out to Master Jamelian. He was absolutely amazing. Definitely go check out his Twitch. Link is in the description down below. Also, shouts out to Jane2602. He was absolutely a fan, a great legend, and a supporter of the streams. Thank you for all the donations, guys. I'd like to give a shout out to my brother of Veneto. He also donated a lot of cash yesterday, so really do appreciate it. Shouts out to Joey, aka Sai. He's absolutely great. He's amazing, and I really love it. So please go check out his Twitch channel. It will be in all the links in the description down below. Check out every single one of them. They're absolutely cool. If you guys would like a shout out, please go to my Twitch page right now, twitch.tv/ForAthmate, and definitely we'll talk there. Follow through, and we do a lot more streams there. So we stream things like Zelda, Breath of the Wild. We streamed Persona 5 before. We do a lot of other stuff. But guys, if you enjoyed all of that, please make sure that you guys go check those out. My name's Adam, also known as Raph. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all within the next video. Adios.